What's going on, guys? It's your host, Invisible GFS. Let's talk Fanduel and Draftkings. As of now, if you guys been watching the news, two games has been postponed for Monday and Tuesday. And especially the game that is postponed for Tuesday, I had a lot of players from this game, it, including the New England game, especially their defense. I was looking to play them a lot, but those games is postponed. So, as you guys know, segment 4 is where I do a review of everything, meaning like segment 1, 2, and 3. That's where I make my changes. If I need to make changes, if I need to talk about any other players or any other stuff, that's what I do in segment 4. So for you guys that are new here, this is my website. The website go by the same name as my channel. All right, the channel is Invisible DFS. So basically, once you're in the website, again, this is the home page. If you're looking for NBA, right now it's basically all, I mean, NBA is here, but right now it's all NFL. So you would click here and you would click here for segment 1. Of course, you would click here for segment 2. You would click here for segment 3. For segment 1, segment 1 is the first look and recap. So I give you a recap of how the players are picked for the previous week did, and then I talk about 5 players that I like at its position. So basically, those were my 5 players. That's how they did, and then also in the bottom here, you will see the 5 players I like the most at each position. Of course, for Draftkings, I know I have those 5 players in there. Those are the 5 I'm gonna play the most. And also on segment 2, I got 2 cheap quarterbacks in there. So as far as the cheap quarterbacks, the only other quarterback I would add for TK is Allen for Washington, for the fact that he is only 4.1k, I believe, 4.1k, yes. So at that price, I will definitely play him, man. A quarterback at 4.1k, this is a cash play right there. This guy, it's possible. This guy can. I mean, Allen had some great game last year. Even was in one of those melee makers. So it's possible he can have a great game. For that price, I will definitely play him. And on of course on FDE is the minimum price, and the minimum price there is 6k. So if you wanna play them, I don't feel the same. It's Bridgewater. It's supposed to be one name. I don't know why I put Bridgewater. I was talking about Bridge and I was talking about Water, but it's one name. That's his last name. My bad, Teddy Bridgewater. All right. For the running backs, I have Elliott, CH, Mike Davis, Todd Gurley, David Johnson, the same players. Usually I have different players in both sides, but I basically have the same players this time around. As far as those players, they're basically the same, and I wouldn't make any change as far as my favorite 5 players. Of course, I have. Once you check my segment 2, you'll see that I have some other running back in there. Okay, and receivers: Robbie Anderson, Terry McLaurin, Calvin Ridley, Amari Cooper, Will Fuller. Those are my 5 favorite receivers for this week. And like I said, next segment you'll see. And then tight end, it's Kiddos, because I feel like this week you'll have plenty of money to be able to play whoever you want. Darren Waller, Eric Hebron, June Smith, and Mike Andrews. Those are my tight end. Right, that was segment 2, and then of course segment 3 is, that was segment 1. Segment 2 is the cheap list. The cheap list is where I give you guys based on the criteria I came up with as far as the prices. So for it's supposed to be 75. My bad here. Yeah, I got it right. Teddy Bridgewater is the price is 6k and below, so it will be Teddy Bridgewater and Daniel Jones. That was Draftkings, but I would definitely take Daniel Jones out and put Allen in there because of the price. All right, so that would be the change I would make here. David Johnson, Antonio Gibson is 2 cheap running backs on there, 5.5k that I like. And then as far as so with Judy, the game is no longer in the slate, so I would replace him with Zacchaeus for ATL. If of course Julio or Julio is out, all right. If Julio is out, then I would replace him with 3K guys, Zacchaeus. Or I would go with double receivers with Darius Slayton and what's the other receiver name for the Giants? Can't even think of his name again, but that was the one for Seattle when he got that touchdown. But anyway, as far as I will go back, I will get back with him. As far as I will get back to the receiver. As far as tight end, it would be Ebron and Herndon. I know he has been bad, but if I'm looking for a price 4.5K and below, those two guys would be my favorite. And again, for DK, it's Teddy Bridgewater, Goff, for FD, Gurley, Davis, of course, because of the price range, which is 7K. Those guys already both are already in my 5 players, so definitely they are definitely a good price. Deontay Johnson, Tyler Boyd, as far as the 6K and below receivers, I like both of those guys, Ebron and Schultz, as far as 5.5K and below. All right. For segment 3, guys, I'm gonna go to the website and I have to make some changes because I had Allen. So basically, it's gonna be the same players. So if you guys did check out my video, it's the same players. I'm just gonna replace those. So let's go to FDNDK real quick for segment 3. FDNDK real quick for segment 3. As far as my quarterback, let me go ahead and put the players that I have before. So let's go with running back. And then I will go with, okay, so let's go back here real quick. We start with the running back position. So for running back in DK, again, guys, if you watch my video, you guys know I still think Elliott is the best running back for the week. And I make sure when I do it, I leave you guys with enough price. If you guys want to play Elliott, you guys can still do that. Another player. So when I was choosing between which running back I should give you guys, it was between Elliott, yeah, it was Ed, and then CH, Edwards-Helaire, also Mike Davis, and 5.7K Todd Gurley. On DK, I went with Gurley here. I like the price discount here because if you look on FD, you got, let's see, so you got Mike Davis 6.8K and you got Gurley 6.7. Mike Davis only $100 different when he is $700 different on DK. So that's why on FD I went with Davis here, especially with the backup running back is out. So definitely I decided to go with Davis here. And the receiver I went with is, I'm gonna give you guys the second receiver I went with is let's see, it was the same receiver for both DK and FD. Let's go DK. Anderson. All right, Anderson is the receiver I went with. Let's go ahead and put Anderson here. Is the receiver I went with. All right, and then for tight end, I went with the same tight end. I went 4.6K. Devin Engram. So the choice was between Engram or go with the 4K Eric Ebron against Philly. That is really bad against the position, but I went with Engram here. I feel like this is the game where he finally gonna break out. So that's what I'm looking for. All right, and I will go. I went with them in both sides. So Engram will be my tight end. All right, so those were the same players that I had before. Now the two players that I replaced was my quarterback, which was Josh Allen and Diggs. Okay, like I said, when I went with Josh Allen, I said you don't really have to pair him up with anybody, but I decided to do so. So the same gonna go with the quarterback I'm gonna get here. I'm gonna go with I already have him. I'm gonna go. I'll do like Watson, like I mentioned before. Uh, as you can see in my top five quarterbacks, but I'm gonna go with Kyler Murray here. All right, there's gonna be a lot of start this week, but he probably gonna be the less. When you're looking at the list, let's go back real quick. When you're looking at the list, Jackson might be more popular. Mahomes probably gonna be more popular. Prescott definitely gonna be more popular. Watson gonna be more popular, and even a player like 4 Point Ryan gonna be more popular. Bridgewater and 4.1K. Ooh, this guy 4.1K. I cannot believe it. Because of his price at 4.1K, is 4.1K. Let's just put his name. Allen. 4.1K. Allen possibly gonna be more popular. But me personally, I'm gonna go here with uh, more here. As you can see, his lowest fantasy points so far this week is 24 fantasy points, man. That is actually really good. 24.7 was his lowest for this week. So against the Jets, Jets actually they are not bad against as far as the opposite quarterback, but Kyler is a whole different quarterback. I expect him to bounce back. Actually, the game wasn't too bad, but I expect him to have a better game this week against the Jets. Hopefully, he can score. He's basically the goal line running back, and hopefully that's the case for this week. So I'm gonna go with him here, and hopefully he can come through for me. And I expect to get him compared to the other guys should be lower on. All right, so Kyler Murray here. I'm gonna go with him in both sides. And then as far as the receiver I'm gonna go with, I decided to pair him up with Hopkins. Hopkins has been good. Last week wasn't too good, but I feel like he's not gonna be one of the popular ones. Ridley possibly gonna be more popular for good reason, a great matchup. But I'm gonna go with Hopkins here because the volume gonna be there. So Hopkins is the guy I'm gonna go with in both sides, and I'm hoping he's gonna be very very low on compared to a lot of those receivers. And if that's the case, and he can come through for us, which I believe he will, then with a lower on combo of Murray and Hopkins can be looking really, really, really good. I know a lot of times, guys, when you're looking at Davis and Anderson, a lot of people don't want to go that route because usually if your receiver is not scoring, there's a chance it's your it's your running back, so it's like a negative correlation. But actually, for this week, I don't mind having both of them in there. I think both of them can actually go off, and this game could be the highest scoring game of the week. All right. So again, guys, appreciate you guys. Okay, so that's my final review. The only other thing I need to add as far as any other players, I think I already talked about all the players I really like. Again, we have to see what's gonna happen with Julio Jones. If Julio Jones is out, then of course Zacchaeus is gonna be a guy in play, and Herndon, I'm gonna go back to him. And Cooks for Houston is another player I'm probably gonna take a chance on. Yeah, he has been very disappointed. I was expecting big things for him over there. I know he wasn't gonna replace Hopkins, but I know for sure Fuller was gonna be the number one guy. But I thought at least Cook would slide as the second guy there, but that hasn't been the case. Okay, so and for the Jets, I do like Crowder a lot because I actually was thinking of going with Crowder uh, over Anderson on FD because of the fact of the negative correlation with Davis and Anderson. But I decided to go with Anderson here. But there will be places where I actually gonna have the same lineup. The only thing I will do is take out Anderson and put Crowder. And also Jeff Smith for New York Jets had a great game last week, so that's another cheap play if you want to go with. And of course, the Las Vegas game against Kansas, you're gonna need some guys to catch the ball there. So the tight end, really starting is not bad, but there's also another cheap player there if you want to go with, and that will be Cooper. So that's another player I actually like a lot, and because of the fact that there's certain a lot, most of my lineup, I'm gonna try to go a running back as my flex. So which means I'm gonna need some cheap receiver, and yeah, wait, did I say Cooper? Sorry, guys, I give you guys what is his name? So let me go to this game real quick and see what I'm talking about here. Okay, so alright guys, so I don't know why I said Cooper, but I'm talking about Aguilar. Alright, that's the guy I'm talking about. 3.6K against Kansas City. They're gonna have to catch up in this game. There's no way I see them winning that game. I mean, but I see them most likely gonna have to throw a lot to try to catch up. And Aguilar could be one of those cheap guys. I actually like him a little bit better than I like ran for, but Works is coming back too, so that's also could end up hurting Renfro. But Aguilar, I still don't mind taking a chance on him. All right, yep, that's basically it, guys. I appreciate you guys. Please subscribe. Uh, Subscribe and let's see. Let me go ahead and change this. Okay, those are my 5 players. All right, so let's put this up there so you guys can see it. So again, it's Murray, Davis, Anderson, Hopkins, and Graham. And then the only difference is the running back. I got you guys Gertie in TK, but I went with Davis on FD. Good luck. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully we don't get any more news where we're gonna have to change our player pool, because so far I end up deleting all my teams and then start over once that game was scratched off. Alright. Please subscribe, turn on your bell notification, and of course, most importantly, drop a like in these videos for me, guys. Appreciate, please appreciate the content, no matter if you use my guides or not. For that reason, I would appreciate if you guys leave your comments and also drop a like in this video. All right, I'm out.